It's going down. Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of It's Going Down, being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is just going to be a very, very quick update, based on the article of this title of this article right here. The gas inflation crisis is far from over. Where will prices finally stop? Okay, and the question is that the prices will not stop. And the reason why I say that is because they do not intend for prices to continue to not to rise. Why? Because prices are not being raised because of the Russia-Ukraine situation. Prices are being raised because it is being done systematically. And the reason why they are systematically raising the prices is because they want to crash the financial system and within these different countries around the globe. And why do you think they want to crash the financial system of these different countries around the globe? So they could bring in that, the kerogma, that device. Okay? That thing that is about the size of a grain of rice. Yeah. Because practically the kerogma, right, which is what I'm talking about, with that kerogma, all your financial transactions will be on there. And the time is coming where the kerogma is going to be made mandatory. And without it, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. Okay, your financial transactions is going to be on there. Your medical history is going to be on there. Your social security number. Okay, universal product code, etc., etc. And we know what that is according to the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 16, all the way down to 18. Okay, the kerogma. But here we're steadily seeing prices rise because they want to inflate the currencies around the world, and then ultimately they want to crash the dollar. They want to crash the dollar so they can bring in that kerogma. It says after a single Federal Reserve rate hike of 75 BPS, I am noticing a trend among mainstream economic whipping out their crystal balls and predicting an almost immediate reversion of deflationary conditions. In their view, a recession will balance everything out. For most of these people, I would suggest that they keep their crystal balls in their pants. They have been consistently wrong, and it's time for them to shut up. If you were predicting that inflation would be transitory last year, then you have no right to act like you're an economist today. Okay, and the thing is that gas inflation, prices on food rising, prices on gas rising, prices on oil rising, it's all being systematically done. Okay, they want to crash the economy. They want to crash the financial system. They want people on their knees begging and crying to the government for a solution. Okay, it's called ordo ab chaos, which you can find on the back of your dollar bill, which is Latin for order out of chaos, which is a favorite saying amongst the so-called elites of this society. Okay, they want the people to complain to the government for change so they can bring their way of change, which will inevitably lead to your privacy and your rights being taken away, step by step, increment by increment. Okay? Now, some say it started with 9/11, but it actually started before 9/11. 9/11 was when people actually became aware that their rights were being taken away by the chaos that was being caused by the government. Because what happened after 9/11? People was asking for more security. So what happened shortly after that? They started putting cameras everywhere, in corner shops, inside of street lights, okay, inside of stores, department stores, retail stores, merchandise stores, clothing department stores. And now you can barely go anywhere without there being cameras. And that's the result of 9/11. You people, you can't go anywhere without being on camera nowadays. They kidnap people. They wait for people to do stupid stuff like commit grand theft auto, just so they can be justified in putting tracking devices inside of your vehicles. They put tracking devices in clothes, in shoes, and credit cards, prepaid cards. And they say, they put things on the news like, they might have certain crisis actors acting out in certain situations like, my credit card got stolen such and such, and I had like this X amount of money on there, and when I checked my balance, that much was gone, and I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? So they create some of these events. They create just so they can justify themselves and doing certain things. And that's why if you're a brother in the truth, man, you got to watch these devils, because they move like serpents, like the Holy Scriptures tells you. Psalms chapter 58, verse 3 on down. With that, I'm going to say shalom. Is on to the next one.